What is the story of independent soul music? It's an emancipation proclamation. It's a worldwide community of artists in different cities that have decided to be free.
It came about because the masses were being led by something else, and musicians wanted to feel something again. They didn't want to be robots.
We're very grassroots driven. We're very fan driven. A lot of us are workaholics because we have to be. We're independent.
In the 1990s, you get all those folks are in their 20s who were born in the early 70s, late 60s. They're in their 20s, and now they're making music that articulates their own experience.
I believe that there's absolutely an independent soul music movement. We are a community.
It extends further than just people who are independent.
It's reality. We are the ones who are in it. That's why now the industry shifted and artists like looking like they're independent. And majors tell them to do that.
It's the story of a self-encouraged bunch of audacious individuals doing what they dream in spite of lack of machine.
If you're talking about the modern soul movement, I think that you can look at the history of soul going from the 40s and 50s, but if you really look at the soul music era and the 70s and what it represented, and not just people that we think of off the top of our head like James Brown, Curtis Mayfield, folks like Aretha Franklin, but you got to think about the folks who were raised listening to that music.
I think that still to this day, even in an age with so much technology and people have so much accessibility to find out so much information, the average R&B fan still believes that good music is on the radio and that outside of the radio, no other music exists.
The problem becomes, how do you grow the audience? How do you help more people to know about all of this stuff in a day and age where radio is only playing, top 40, whether it's black or white radio, they're only playing the top records, where it's really, really hard to get in front of potential audiences.
There were people who were releasing independent music. Some of those people eventually got signed to record labels. Some of them didn't. Some of them just built up so strong of a fan base as independent artists.
You had an infrastructure in place. You had promoters like myself who would help promote to other consumers outside of their circle about shows that they had going on.
With the invention of the internet, it's kind of made it a whole lot easier for us to get into the fan base and create our own fan base independent of majors.
We're moving as the music is moving, and to be honest with you, we're setting a lot of trends of the stuff that you're hearing on the radio. It's a lot of, just a lot of us aren't getting that type of credit.
About 4 years ago, I felt like we made amazing steps. This heavy chess game between independent music and majors. We're being nominated for Grammys. Our videos were being played just as much on Centric and BET. It was like making really big strides, and like almost overnight, there were major steps taken to push us back.
It's our job, I feel, to keep presenting good music, keep touring, doing these live shows, because that's our radio. The stage is our radio. That's our FM dial. When we hit that stage, that's our opportunity to show the people what we can do and what this music is all about, and hopefully have more disciples.
If I acknowledge something and I appreciate it, I'm going to share it, and then I'm going to support it, and I'm going to support it by making other people support it, and then I'm going to build a community, and every time this person comes to my city, I'm getting like 30 people to come with me to this concert. We're going to make it an event. And that's what happens. And that's independent music right there. And that's how it starts.
You have no reason not to follow your heart because you have no rules or nobody overlooking you to pigeonhole you. You have no reason to be on the assembly line.